Holy moly, 70 and 72. Bloody hell, I have no idea how that just happened. So welcome back to another Summer Speed training episode video, and this is the penultimate week, week 9. And training hasn't quite gone to plan this week. Volume's been quite a bit lower and I haven't quite been feeling at my best. I'll explain all shortly. We've got a workout to get through and I'll give you a little bit more detail at the end. But of course we did have success at the start of the week in terms of the Frampton 10K. Very happy with that. Good fun to go out there and give it a blast. Yes, it wasn't the result I wanted, but I'm still really feeling good after that race. So bar that, the week hasn't quite gone to plan. Let's see how it went. Welcome back to another training series episode, the penultimate week. This is week 9 out of 10. And I'm heading out to the industrial estate for another fast workout. It's been an interesting week this week so far, but feeling good and feeling ready for this one. There we go, warm up done. Time to have this and talk about what we've done for the week so far. Cheers. There we go. So Monday this week, Frampton 10K. Still buzzing from that. Still keep thinking to myself, what if you'd just been a bit more sensible? But then we only live once and I haven't done that type of race strategy for a very long time. So it was great to run with the front pack. Gave me a good indication of where fitness was at. Obviously first 2 miles I hung with them. Third mile I was a bit disappointed with because it was downhill, but the fourth mile I picked it back up, but then at that point I just blew. So I think in terms of fitness, I'm not in that sort of 32 high shape, but I'm hoping, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that maybe 33 low to 33.20 might be achievable, so that's cool. I'll take that because there's plenty more races after this one. So that was Monday. Tuesday I decided to take a rest day. I mentioned last week I picked up an illness from my son, so I raced Frampton, woke up Tuesday morning feeling a bit worse for wear, I'm not gonna lie. Throat was a bit raw, and just didn't feel great. So I decided to take Tuesday off as a precaution. I'm trying to learn lessons from earlier in the year when I didn't listen to my body very well. So took that one off. That paid dividends because on Wednesday I woke up and felt great, did my easy run, heart rate was back down in normal parameters, 39 overnight, which is where it has been at the fittest during this training block. And then, yeah, so got that easy run done, and that leads me on to today, Thursday. Again, heart rate was back down to 39 last night. That feels really good. And then we got the session today. Speaking of which, session today, last big one, last big race specific one before the Saucony London 10K. So last 2 weeks I've done 2K worth of work at race pace. The first week 8 was like a K and then a little set of stuff and then a K and a little set of stuff, and the Ks were around 310 to 311 per K for that sort of just about sub 16 5-minute sub 16 5K goal pace. Last week I did 2K off 90 seconds recovery and then rolled into some quicker stuff, and I wanted to hit those again at that sub 16 5K pace. Today we've got 3 of them. I said it was coming, and I've shortened the rest to 60 seconds because I'm trying to get race specific. I'm trying to see if it's realistic. So that's going to be the first part of the workout, 3 by a K off 60 seconds, and I am going to try and hit that sub 16 pace. It is very hot and very windy this morning, so we'll see what happens. I'm happy to hit it on one way and not the other, that's fine, bearing in mind the shorter recoveries. I'm going to take 2 minutes after that, so that's the first part of the workout. 3 by K off 60, 2 minutes recovery, and then I'm going into 3 sets of 400, 400, 200. The 400s have a minute rest off them, and then the 200s have 45 seconds. So I'm going to go 442, 442, 442. Simple as that. So that is going to be today's workout. And of course, as always, I want to take this opportunity to say a massive thanks to SOAR Running for sponsoring this week's video, as they have all training series and as they will do right through until the Saucony London 10K. The OG vest is out today, the speed shorts that we got in this training block, and some race socks combined with the Adios Pro 3. Very grateful for them, been racing in their kit. You've seen it all. I just want to recommend them. Check out their website. They've just been fantastic. They've just supported me for the sake of supporting me, and I'm so grateful. They just said, we want to support you this summer on your training training goals, and it meant the world to me. So SOAR, a massive thanks to you guys are amazing, and thanks for sponsoring this video. And I suppose one more thing I should just mention, the shoes. So I've been wearing the Kinvaras for these workouts, but I've got to the point now, 10 days out from the race, which is today, that I am doing everything now to protect the legs. The legs do feel a little bit stiff and sore from the race on Monday. The junk isn't quite out of the legs, so I will sort of put my hands up and say I am now going to do everything I can to protect my legs from anything I can. So yeah, that's why we're in the pros today, and they'll be worn all of this week and next week as well. No more Kinvaras until after the training box. So without further ado, that's enough talking, let's get into this. Here we go, let's do this. Uh, 3:15, not there today, not there at all. $3:12, better, nearly there, a second off, but yeah, tough today. There we go, did it on that last one, 3:10. Oh wow, not good today at all, don't feel great. Here we go then, 3 sets of 4-4-2 coming up. Let's do this. $74, $71, and now 200 and roll straight back in. Holy moly. So the 200 was 34, and then these next two 400s were 70 and 72. There we go, bloody hell. 33 for that second set 200. 71, 71, 34. Wow, I have no idea how that just happened. So I'm going to predict that I think you're going to think that I'm a little bit crazy when I'm about to say this, because that second part of the workout was really good. Those 400s, 200s, they were fast. I'm a bit disappointed that I couldn't get into it as quick as I wanted to. Like, those first couple of K reps weren't quite there, but honestly I didn't have it today. I just did not have it at all. I put my camera down to, and my phone down to record some strides for content, you know, because that's the sad state my life is in, that I think people will want to watch me do strides, and my legs just went to jelly. They were honestly, like, they were shaking, and I was like, well, this isn't good. And as the workout went on, they kind of came back to life a bit, but they never had that pop. A couple of reasons, maybe legs still have a bit in them from Frampton. I mean, that race took it out of me, so I am absolutely pretty positively sure that that has the majority to do with it. And maybe perhaps there's something still running through my system from the illness last week, even though my heart rate's back to normal. Who knows, clutching at straws a bit, but I mean, I'll get back to the office, I'll get onto Strava, I'll analyse it all and go, that was a really good workout. So I need to kind of snap out of that mentality, but the reality is, even if you do it, they don't always feel good when you're doing it. So yeah, it wasn't the best today, but we got it done. So there we go, we got the workout done, and as I predicted, when I got back to the office, I had a look at all the splits, had a look at everything, and it looked really pretty decent. The only thing really was those first couple of Ks that I just wasn't quite on it, but the second half of the workout was really good. I have to be honest with you though, I didn't feel particularly great, and again, I'm just being a bit more conscious of tracking data. I try not to let it dictate what I do and how I feel and manifest things in my head, but my HRV has definitely plummeted once again, and that could explain things. That could just be fatigue from the race, because obviously I really did go all out there. So hopefully things will turn around in the next 2 or 3 days, but it has gone straight back down. I'll put a screenshot up so you can see. But yeah, really grateful that I got the workout done, and really that was the last big one before the race. But exciting times now, because of course when you see this video on the Sunday, it's 7 days until the race, and I'm really excited, and I have more races beyond that as well. So I'm just looking forward to really getting stuck in now and starting to slowly extend the sessions and extend everything to really start to work on that endurance. The speed this summer training block has been like no other. I've not ever committed to this level of top end speed, and it's been great to really push my limits. I felt good, I've enjoyed it, and touch wood, I've got through this block okay with a week to go. So I'm excited to see where it goes beyond that, and I'm really excited to see what happens in the autumn, because that just tends to be when the PBs start to flow. And as always, before we wrap this one up, I just want to say a few thank yous. The usual ones, obviously, to you guys for supporting the channel and watching the videos. Really appreciate it. To SOAR for sponsoring this training series, and of course to the companies that are in my corner that I really appreciate. X Miles, your one-stop nutrition shop. You can get all of your gels, protein shakes, everything nutrition you need from there, and use FOD10 for a 10% discount code. Pure Sport, those guys over there providing the freeze roll and muscle bar. I'm really grateful, and still testing the new electrolytes, which I'm really getting on with, and the magnesium. That's great, and again, there's a link in the description below. Ketone IQ, again, you're seeing it in all the videos. I'm using it before every single run at the moment, plowing through it and finding it to be really beneficial. Once again, if you're keen to try that stuff, there is a 30% discount code off your first month box. Then just cancel the subscription, and you've got a box of 24 there to try with 30% off. Noble Pro, your treadmill specialist, you can get 4% off using the discount code in the description below. Again, 3 great models for you to choose from. I've got the middle model, but the E10i looks absolutely incredible. So if you are in the market for a treadmill and winter's coming up, then do feel free to check them out. And finally, Body Light Gear, your reflective gear specialist. Again, they're offering you guys 10% off your order using the discount code in the description below. So there we go. We'll leave it there for this week. One more week, and I will see you at the Saucony London 10K. Now, I had a couple of questions. Actually, someone said to me, you can do a meetup after the race. I will be hanging around for a couple of hours, but I don't know London very well, and I don't know any good meeting spots. So hopefully I'll see some of you at the race. If you've got any suggestions, please do drop them in the comments below. And I'm more than happy to hang around for a couple of hours and meet some of you guys. It'd be great to see you. As I said, I just don't know London very well. So if you've got any good recommendations, drop them in the comments, and it'd be great to see some of you there on that weekend. That's it from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider giving it a like, share it with your friends, and of course subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and I'll see you on the next one.